Hello, everyone. Taser02 here, and welcome back to the Lads Podcast. This is episode 15, and yeah, it's been a few weeks. According
Been
to
quite a
my
while.
my dashboard, it's been since last time I uploaded was April 2nd. So, yeah, and it's
Mhm.
entirely my fault. uh, I've been I've been working. I got a new job because the grocery store wasn't great. I didn't get enough hours from them, etc., etc. A lot of things. I just didn't really like that place. So we're in a new place now.
Understandable.
It's a convenience store. And the manager's really high energy and all that. So it's a pretty great place to work.
Well, that's good.
So anyway, I do suppose we can talk about what's happened in the past 3 weeks. News.
Um,
I haven't really been paying attention. Have you been paying attention to the news?
I have, and the only bit of news I've heard has been the George Floyd case.
Oh, right, they tried him, didn't he? Derek, what's
Yeah,
his name? Chauvin?
Derek Chauvin. Yeah.
Guilty from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Guilty on all charges is what they found.
I expected that.
Mm-hmm.
Just public outcry alone.
Right.
And yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's our news corner. I,
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
really I don't
Court
really
case
have
happened.
yeah, I don't really have anything to say about it other than like the things we've said before
Right.
on this show. So, yeah, just lots of things. Lots of things been
Yeah, a whole
happening.
bunch of them.
I've been so busy. For starters, I got back into regular school. Uh if you would like to know my opinion on it, I honestly think it's great. Uh Not really much to add. I mean, it's like regular school except socially distanced. And then there's this whole thing where instead of a study hall, well, instead of being in the teachers' classrooms for study hall, we sit in the auditorium. And that's pretty chill because I get to talk with some of
Mm.
my friends who are also in the study hall, including Jerry here.
Although I'm not in the study hall in the period you are, I'm English.
Well, you're in English, but it's pretty much the
Hmm.
same thing since you work asynchronously.
Well, we did today.
Oh, yeah, it'll
But
be different on Monday.
yeah.
Then I'll be all
Be
alone.
different. I won't be there. Yeah,
I'll
be
be
sad.
all alone, all by myself.
Sad. I'm going to cry.
Cry.
Right now, you all have your brother with you.
One cry. One like equals one cry. Sorry, memes. Anyway,
It's all right.
so yeah, I guess my brother will be there.
Mhm.
And the interesting thing about being in real school while it's online school is like online school kind of ended 30 minutes early for the most part. Like
Yeah.
classes would end 20 to 30 minutes early. So at that point, also sorry if you hear mowing, dear audience and Jerry. My brother is
All
mowing.
right.
So why can't I talk today? I'm completely brain dead. I've been working too hard. Anyway, so as a senior, I've met basically all the teachers in the school. And if not, my brothers have. So when you get that last 20 to 30 minutes, you're just kind of chilling. And like I just kind of talk with teachers and my fellow classmates. And we just kind of talk like like we're just like normal people. It's not like we
Right.
we just talk about normal things. And yeah, it's kind of a unique experience cuz usually teachers are like they 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 teach you for an hour and a half and then out the door. But now you get like 20 minutes
Right.
where you can just chill.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I guess that means I guess the correct term is you get to know your teachers more, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Like like when certain teachers ran clubs, you know, like
Mhm.
I know the teacher that ran the robotics club more than I do almost any other teacher in the school because I was in a class. I took a class with them and I did robotics with them for 2.5 years. And then other teachers, it's like I've attended their classes for years, so they know me.
Right.
And then there's other teachers who are like, they either know me or they know my brothers, and they're just chill. It's honestly pretty great.
Yeah.
Senior year's cool. Kind of wish I got a full year instead of like a month. But,
Yeah, it would have been nice.
yeah, such is life. So, what do you think about real school? I mean, we talked about what you
Real
think of virtual school, but what about real school?
real school's been interesting. It's been all right. It's been
Because you've been there
my
longer than me.
mhm.
You've been there longer
Yeah,
than
I
me.
had yeah, I was there during reentry last year, and then of course that closed near the holiday seasons. And then they reopened this year. I was back when they only opened like a day or 2 days a week. It's been interesting seeing more people just pile in, sorta. Just come school every day.
Our
Um,
our school's been doing this April Mulligan thing, which is basically like they're trying to pack all of the year's school events. Whoops. Into sorry, I dropped something.
it's all right.
Into the month of April. Now,
It's been interesting.
yeah, all of the freshmen, sophomore, and juniors, they got like double digits worth of points because
High
you get.
double digits too.
I haven't. I don't pay that much attention, but I saw it once. I think it was like they get up to like 50 or
Juniors
something.
had 40 something last I checked.
Yeah, like, and then I think seniors have like six, six
Yeah, we have
points.
6 because we either don't care or there's not enough of us in class who are participating.
I think we just don't care. I know I
I
don't.
don't care. I remember a few days ago we had Christmas pajama day, where you come into school dressed in pajamas that are Christmas themed. Now I had Christmas pajamas. I just did not care to wear them because it was a nice warm day out that day. And yeah, I think the rest of the senior class felt that way too.
I think next week that we might see more though, because next week they're doing
Oh,
a redo of Spirit Week,
right.
which is like actually interesting.
Well, they're all right. Toga day. I'll be down for toga day.
Yeah,
That's about it.
I'll be down for Toga Day as well.
I do love me a good toga.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I might do all of that. I might miss a day or two because a couple of the days might require actual effort.
Yeah,
Other than the toga, I know my brothers aren't. Rylan might, which
my
which viewers here might know Rylan either because they are in my class or because he's just an agent of chaos that shows up on my stream sometimes, and he just yells things. And it's real fun. Also, the mic quality we need to address here
We do.
because I tweeted out that I bought Jerry a microphone. So I bet you all were like, nice, the podcast is going to sound crispy now. However,
You were wrong.
yeah, as
Yeah.
Jerry said in a robotic voice because of connection.
We'd
You
love
are
to hear
wrong.
it.
We would love to have crispy mic. However,
We would.
it is not working today. So we'll have to find another
went to
way
plug it in, and it just
to do crispy mic. I have an
One day.
idea. It's so stupid it might just work.
We'll have to talk about that after the podcast because I'm intrigued.
You're gonna build a computer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
building a computer. All right.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like silly.
Okay.
I
I'm
have
down
a
for the
thing.
silly contraption computer.
I have a thing.
You have a thing?
Yeah, I have a thing.
Okay.
So enough about that. We gotta talk about Extra Life United, the gaming tournament that I'm participating in tomorrow. $15,000 prize pool. It's donated to Johns Hopkins. And I got a jersey right here. And it looks pretty cool. It's got a bunch of gaming stuff. Got some cards, a mouse, a Game Boy.
It's neat.
Got a chess piece. It's like in this hexagonal pattern. On the back it says Extra Life United. Designed by DreamHack 2021. Pretty dope. And it's black. And the grid's in blue. And the back's all white. So you'll see that tomorrow. I'll be wearing that. I also got this lanyard, the CMN lanyard. Their logo on it. And this badge for Extra Life United. Because it's usually like a convention. So I guess people miss that or something. And it's got my name on it. My Twitch name on it. Azaro2.
That's pretty neat.
And I got a pin. Because I love pins. And yeah, it's like a big old pin that has the Extra Life logo on it. It just says 2021. Which isn't the most complex pin. But it's alright. It was a pretty good deal, too. It was all of it for like $20.
Oh, that is pretty neat.
I'm definitely keeping the lanyard. And the shirt. Because lanyards. Do you like lanyards?
Yeah. Lanyards are nice.
I like to put stuff on them.
Yeah. I was wrong. I don't like lanyards. I was just focusing on the connection going out and agreeing.
It wasn't going out. It sounded fine.
Oh, on my end, the bar went red.
Oh, sounds fine.
Yeah, it's lovely. But yeah, because of that, my focus was diverted, and I agreed without knowing what I was agreeing to. I don't actually like lanyards. Not a fan of them.
Why don't you like lanyards?
Because I don't actually know. It's like I'm not too big of a fan of necklaces, and a lanyard is just a really thick utility necklace.
It's a utility.
Not a fan.
That is a great thing. That's a great
Utility
phrase. Utility necklace.
I mean, it's accurate. It's what it's for. It's for utilities. Hang stuff on them.
What was
I
I
no
gonna
idea.
say? I was gonna say something.
Probably some
some words.
Extra Life.
I said that. Oh right, I was gonna say. What games we're playing. So
right.
The 24th of April, 2021, at 5 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Better set your alarm clocks.
Yeah.
I will be playing Magic. Magic the Gathering. You know that game. Card game.
Yeah, that one card game that nerds play. It's fun.
Yeah. And then on the 25th at the same time, I'll be playing Among Us.
Amogus.
Amogus. And you know what I'm doing for that tournament? I'm just going to
Hmm.
meme it as much as possible. But not like meme it to like in terms of like breaking the rules and like trying to lose. I'm just gonna meme it as a like I'm gonna say some funny stuff. And people are gonna laugh and not vote me out. Because
That sounds great.
that's a legitimate strategy in that game.
Boy, howdy do I know I'd like to watch that.
Yeah, and you can by tuning into twitch.tv/chaser2. The stream will have a delay
Wow.
because tournament guys said I had to. But like your stream better have a delay. So nobody can cheat. And honestly, that's better on my network, so I'm happy to do it. Like my stream already has a bit of a delay, but I'm gonna set like a hard delay. I don't know how else to describe it. Like a, I think it's like a 25 or 30-second delay, something like that. Anyway, it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna win lots of money. Oh,
Gonna be
also
great.
chess. I forgot about chess.
How
So,
could you forget chess?
I don't
How
know.
dare. How dare.
I don't know. I'm sad at myself for forgetting chess.
Well, that's good to hear.
There is chess that's going to be going on from 5 p.m. tomorrow, 24th, till 5 p.m. the 25th. So the Among Us tournament will mark the end of chess time. So before the Among Us tournament, I'll be playing chess for a couple hours. It'll be fun. I'm stoked.
Yeah. Hours of chess. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, one or two.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do a whole lot of chess. I probably won't win because of that. Because there's probably other people that are gonna play a lot more of chess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
Mm.
Yawn.
I'm about to do one of those too.
Also, there's gonna be people who are better than me, of course. I'm not the I'm not the best person in the world at chess, but I'd say I'm decent. I also find that doing classes in the real, I'm gonna call it the
Mm-hmm.
real,
The real.
in the real, doing classes in the real now is like,
Mm.
it's just better. Like, I
Yeah.
used to hate psychology, but now I'm doing psychology at school, and it's like, this is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's fun
Because,
to interact with the teachers and the
yeah,
people.
the teachers are higher energy, and the people are people.
Yeah. They're quiet people, but they're people.
Yeah. Prom's coming up, too. I don't know what I'm doing with that, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not.
I'm going, but I don't know what I'm doing with that.
I am not. I'm not a dancer.
Sag.
Yeah.
This is probably the driest podcast on Spotify right now.
Probably.
Because we're just
Our driest episode.
we're just shooting the breeze right
We are. I mean, there's like I said, we covered the news in like 2 seconds.
now. Because I don't know if it's because there isn't any or I just can't remember. Because
Yeah, we've overlooked it.
I'm I am so like I haven't slept like a reasonable amount of time in a while.
God, last night was the earliest I went to bed in a long time, and I still woke up super tired.
Same. Like, I went to bed like 2 hours earlier than I normally did this week.
Yeah, so did I.
And I'm still dragging.
Yeah. It's that sleep debt.
Sleep
Yeah.
debt. Let's go.
Sleep debt. Yeah.
Luckily, the tournament doesn't start until like, let's check in for Magic like 4:30,
Oh, that's good.
like 4:30 or something.
It's around the time we started this call.
Yeah. So I can just like sleep till noon or something,
Yeah.
and then wake up. I'll have to check into both Magic and chess. Fortunately, chess I can register an hour early for,
Mm-hmm.
so I can. Actually, I think Magic is an hour and a half early. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I think it's an hour and a half, and you'll find your pairings. You'll get your pairings later,
All right.
and then you challenge them through MGT Arena Challenger Direct Tournament. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it's called. You know what it's called.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, you
Yes.
don't. You don't play MGT Arena.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a pretty cool deck. It's an Orzhov Life Drain deck, as which is my staple deck for any Magic play because it's my favorite. So the whole objective is to drain your opponent's life as fast as possible and use lifelink cards to gain as much life as possible. And I actually posted this on Twitter. So we were playing the same kind of style of deck, both life drain decks.
Hmm.
And by the end of the game, I had 96 health.
Oh, wowie.
And for people who don't play Magic, you start with 20.
Yeah, that's a lot of health. I think the highest I've ever had was like somewhere around 76.
And it's because we both had the same kind of deck. So he had a card with lifelink, but it gained +1 for every time it gained the player gained health.
Oh, wow.
So it got to the point where, and I couldn't counter it at this point. So it got to the point where he had cards on the field that were like in 20s. So he would hit me with a ton of damage, gain a ton of health,
Yeah.
and then all his cards would be tapped. So I hit him, gain a bunch of health, and then we
Mhm.
just did that for a while until I pulled out a pacifism and blocked that card from being used.
Oh, that's good.
there was actually there's actually a card in there that's better than pacifism, which is can't attack or block or activate abilities. Also, you gain 4 life. It's called Faith's Feathers, and it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
This is gonna be a pretty dry show here.
Yeah, we're both pretty tired from what I can tell.
Why are you tired, Jerry?
It's a good question, man. I have no idea. Probably because I stay up really late. I don't know.
I mean, me too, but that's because of work.
Yeah, I just stay up late because I stay up late, I guess.
I mean, some people. That's a yawn.
Mm.
I mean, some people
That
stay
was
up.
a yawn.
Some people just like staying up. Like, I'm more of a guy who burns the midnight oil myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if I don't go to sleep, I, I'm tired, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Can I just be not tired, but also just not sleep? Why is sleep required anyway?
Oh. Gives your brain a break. Lets it reset.
No, not allowed.
Yeah,
Weak.
you kind of need that to
Brain
live.
is weak.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's what we got to work
Brain
with.
is
So like,
brain is small brain.
brain have small brain. Oh my god.
Brain have small brain. Being tired.
Uh-huh. Get out of here with that. We won't
Brain is
support that.
brain is small
Sleeping,
brain.
more like not being awake and ha ha.
Okay, actually, real quick, I have a coding
Mhm.
story.
Wowee.
I have a coding story. So, AP Computer Science, right?
Mhm.
So, I'm sitting there, and the requirements is to make a program that shows what we learned today, or what we learned this year,
Mhm.
and what we. So I'm what I made was this banking program. Basically, it's like a simulated bank. Does loans, deposits, and withdrawals. You know, like a bank.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I had this issue where the balance would just get reset to this starting balance, which is this arbitrary number I made up, like the starting balance of the account. And I was trying to figure out why for 3 days.
Mm.
And this afternoon I figured out why it was like that. And it's because I forgot to add the static keyword to the balance variable.
Ooh.
One
Wow.
keyword changed the entire thing, because that's what the static keyword does. It makes it so it saves across instances.
Wow. Coding is a pain sometimes.
Hey Jerry, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite candy?
Boy, howdy, is that a tough one. See, I kind of think currently my favorite candy is Reese's, but more specifically, any of the Reese's that have like shapes, like the eggs, the trees, the
Yeah,
pumpkins, the
honestly,
bunnies.
Reese's eggs are superior to Reese's.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Reese's cups are fine, but something about the chocolate texture and taste of the ones that are
I think it's the
shaped,
ratio. The
it
ratio of
might be.
chocolate to peanut butter. It's like
Yeah,
different.
because the chocolate in those are, yeah, it's thicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smoother, richer. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'd
just
have to
better.
say, mhm. Yeah, I'd have to say that's like the specifically the shaped ones are my favorite candy, the Reese's.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. Well,
Mhm. So what about yours?
my favorite candy?
Mhm.
Um, see, I had it in my head, but then I forgot. It was like this special thing where it was like, oh yeah, I've had this once and it was a banger. And now I can't remember.
Oh.
Oh, now I remember. I don't know why. I don't know why I said it was specific. It's really not. It's fudge.
Oh, okay. Fudge is good. I
Fudge
like
is good.
fudge. Fudge
If you
is
get
good.
if you get peanut butter and chocolate fudge, it's good. I know we
Mm,
just talked about
that is
Reese's.
good.
I also
We
like
had similar answers.
I also like the orange flavored fudge, like orange cream.
Oh, orange. Ooh.
Uh
Okay. Okay. A
like
bit more controversial here.
do you not like orange cream fudge?
I've heard mixed opinions about it just in general. That's why I brought up controversial. I don't think I've ever had it.
Well,
I'm not sure how I would like it, but I guess it would be all right.
why did your mic go all like different?
I don't know.
Did we find the secret
Hmm?
to your
No,
microphone?
it's not plugged in. It's not plugged in.
Then why'd it go quiet? That's weird. Anyway,
I don't know. Maybe I was facing away from it. Something like that.
weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
because I
where
just
was I?
tried that.
Anyway,
You were talking about orange
I know where
chocolate
it was.
fudge.
And the reason I say this is because I was in Ocean City recently, and we went to this place called Walkenfuss. It's a like a German
Mm-hmm.
like a German candy store, and we had fudge and it was great because fudge is always
That is
great.
neat.
But
Fudge is good.
there is this place in Cape May
Mm-hmm.
that if we end up going to that trip I told you about,
Mm-hmm.
the which is which isn't really pertinent to the podcast, but if we go there, there's also a fudge shop that's really great,
Ooh, neat.
so we'll be able to check that out.
Neato.
And speaking of German, now I remember one of my favorite places to get food is this German deli in Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
So, and it's just like close by. I forget the name of it, but it's like this small local place and it's German deli.
Oh,
So
that's neat.
we go and get schnitzel from there and
Oh,
Kaiser
that's a fun word.
and Kaiser rolls. And we also
Ooh, I do
get
love good Kaiser roll.
curry ketchup. Have you had curry ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
I have not.
It's great, and especially with
All right.
the combination of Kaiser rolls and schnitzel. We might have to
Yeah.
order some for that trip
All right. Sounds good.
if I can. Oh wait, then we would need a freezer to freeze them in, and then we would have to. We could do it.
Insert one friend's name here. Ridge.
Oh, what'd you say? You cut
I
out.
said insert one of our friends' names here. Mini fridge.
Something like that. I mean, that could be doable, but it's like meat, you know. We would have to buy it the day of, and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we would have to buy it the day of and then drive down there. Cause the place we're going is in Pennsylvania, so it'll take us like an hour and a half to get there. So we'll have to figure it out. Anyway, logistics. They don't matter until you start to face a problem.
Right.
Logistics don't matter
Storing
until
like a box of ice before we get the
Right.
fridge to where we're going.
logistics don't matter until you have the problem.
Yeah. Not like preventing problems are better or anything.
Oh, also during these weeks I've had off of this, I've learned what a capo is.
A what?
A capo for guitar.
Oh.
I'm messing with one right now. That's why I'm remembering it.
All right.
So you put it on your strings to make your guitar sound higher, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's like higher notes. Like, and a lot of songs use it. And I didn't even notice that. Like a lot of songs put their capo on the 3rd fret.
Cool.
Which anyone who plays guitar knows what I'm talking about, or at least has heard what I'm talking about. And like, wait, I should actually try that. That sounds cool. Or they're like, haha, this guy's an idiot. But yeah, I've been practicing guitar a bit too. Haven't done it in a while actually. It's been like a week. But I've learned. I'm trying to learn a song. Trying is the key word.
Trying, right?
But yeah. Anyway, we
Yeah.
haven't gotten to your question.
Boy, howdy, it's funny that you think I have one. I actually did have one. Hang on, halfway through that, I did come up with one. I just forgot what it is. Um. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have a question.
What is your question?
What's your favorite horror monster or character?
Oh, well, let me think. Because I don't watch a ton of horror movies, but like games have tons of villains.
Right.
I'm trying to think. My favorite villain, the imposter from Among Us. No. That's so dumb.
I mean, it's valid, I guess.
See, favorite villain. Trying to think. Honestly, like, I think one of my favorite villains is like, and this might be like bias from being just like invested in the game for a long time. But I think one of my favorite villains is Oryx from Destiny. Just or just the darkness in general. Like just it's like this very view it's this very kind of medieval viewpoint where it's like the light against dark, and it's like has a like what a lot of people say is Destiny's just space magic. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty great because it reminds me of, in so many ways it reminds me of a sci-fi medieval world because it's like light versus dark people, or that sounded racist. It's like light versus darkness. And when you boil it all down, it's very classical. But when you expand it into the game's actual lore, there's tons of different villains. There's people who play both sides even. And it's just this winding narrative that's very complicated and has a lot of ups and downs. But also there's this issue with the game where Bungie can't make up their minds on whether or not they want to make a good game or a bad game.
Oh.
And I feel like a lot of the Destiny community is like they play the game when it's good, or they don't play the game at all, like when it's bad. I feel like a lot of the Destiny community does that just because Bungie's kind of all over the place with the quality of the game. Because year one was a disaster. Year one of Destiny, in my opinion. And they did like, and then they released the game for a free week, and then Forsaken came out. Forsaken bumped up the reputation of the game. Everything was awesome. And then Shadowkeep came and it was mediocre, and then Beyond Light came and I wouldn't say it's bad. A lot of people say it's bad. But I disagree with that. I think stasis is horrible in PvP. It needs to be. It just makes the game no fun. Like, in my opinion, if you're playing a PvP game, you shouldn't be able to freeze people or slow them down. Because it's just like a free kill in a fast-paced shooter like Destiny. Right. I just don't think that's fun for PvP. But if you're going to do it, I guess do it. You know? But you should, if you're going to make a class that people have to buy an expansion in order to play, What you should do is you should add in other ways to be able to utilize the power of slow. Like there should be weapons that slow you, or at least a mod that slows you, or something like that you don't have to pay for. And I think they're actually talking about that, adding in stasis element weapons, which is what they call their slowing ability subclass.
Right.
So it's like a new element type. So I think there should be something, maybe an exotic you can go after that doesn't require the expansion, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just, hey, you might wanna you shouldn't have to pay to have this really broken ability. It just makes it less even.
Right. It's like a pay to win system almost.
Right, pay to
What
win.
you mean?
Which I don't think was their intention. Like, you still can win. Like, you can win without using your abilities at all, if you're good enough. It's just, stasis makes it way easier for people to beat you. And it did get nerfed, and I think it's a good step forward. I just don't like slowing people in a fast-paced game is never good, in my opinion.
Right.
But that might just be my humble opinion. And there might be people in the comments going, why? Anyway, that was a huge chat about why Destiny is a bad game. Instead of my favorite horror character. And it would have to be
villain, since we broadened it to villain.
Or villain. So it would either be Oryx. Yeah, probably Oryx. Oryx is just cool. I really like Zol too, from that game, from the same game. Oryx is basically this guy, and he was like super into magic. Just to sum it up, I know it's like wrong. This is kind of wrong, but it's an easy way to explain it. So Oryx is like this guy. He's like, yo, magic's super dope. What if I just turn people into demons? And then he does, and he leads them, and he kills people.
That's a great, simple story. I like it.
Which is not absolutely incorrect, but it's also kind of correct. And then there's Zol, which is literally he's a worm, but he's also like a god. I don't know how to describe it. He's called the worm god, okay?
Oh, okay.
And he kind of messes with Mars a little bit. And then us, the light guardian people, have to roll up on him and kill him a lot.
Wow. It's great.
Again, very condensed. But anyway, those are my favorite villains.
That's
so
nice.
What are your favorite horror movie, villain, etc.?
Well, since we did kind of broaden it to just villain in general, I originally was going to say Pennywise, because the thing that inspired this question is I looked over at this Pennywise figure I have posed holding a balloon, and I just really like the character, because giant space shape-shifting clown demon eating people thing.
Pennywise is a mega creepy.
Hell yeah. But since we did broaden it to villain, I think my favorite villain just in general above that, Loki from the Marvel series / universe.
Loki's kind of cool. I like Loki.
I do quite like him. I'm looking forward to the Loki series on Disney Plus.
I need to watch
real good,
because I'm always like, that cash grab, and then people are like, yo, Mando's good, yo, Winter Soldier is good. What's the other one?
I heard Winter Soldier is really good.
WandaVision is good.
I'm about yeah.
Slow burn, but good is what they said.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But yeah, the trailer for the Loki series looked really good. And then I think they also said the Shang-Chi movie was coming out. I don't remember when.
Shang-Chi. What?
Soon.
Wait,
It's
what?
a Marvel movie. It's coming out or series. I don't know. Since we were on the topic of Marvel, I guess.
What is
Um,
Shang-Chi? What is that?
I don't even know what the character is. I heard he's like just a really good martial artist. But he's a Marvel character and he's getting his own movie. I think this year. I want to say. I don't know.
Sorry, I saw something.
Did you die? Oh,
I'm
okay.
here.
Hi.
I mean, yeah. Loki's pretty dope.
I do love Loki. He's
And
neat.
also
He's a fun character.
some guy that's good at martial artists is cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I just brought that up since we were talking about what Marvel series that were on Disney Plus, and I was like, that movie's coming up soon.
I forgot it. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. That was exciting.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it. I'm not super hyped. Yeah.
So we did. I have a question.
We did.
And I actually need to go because I have other stuff I need to be doing before it gets dark. And I have to close my eyes.
I also have to do that.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, that's our podcast.
Have a good rest of your day, y'all. This one was very dry.
Yep.
Oh
well.
I'll legitimately plan one this time. Or next time.
All right, see ya.
In 2 weeks, that I hope. Yeah, see ya.